Yeah, that's why I was like saying, like, if I'm meant to be here, right?
You can be. Totally fine if you are.
Well, actually, I might. Towel. Hey, you. She like them on my head. Does the background stuff stay on? Or music? Is it music I can hear?
What? What do you mean?
I feel like, is there something like background music I can hear before or no? Must be dreaming it up.
I've got nothing playing. Alright, ready?
I'm ready. I'm gonna wait up here or I'll come over.
Yeah, just go. Hello and welcome. You're watching Banjo Sessions live from the Ballface Stag. We are here tonight with Michael DeMarco.
Hey everybody. How are we all tonight? Everyone's good. That's good. This first song I'm going to play is a song that I wrote called Palest Butterfly. But we've got to turn the guitar on. Wasn't sure if I'd seen right, so I closed my eyes and looked a second time. Still unsure but intrigued to learn more. I was drawn in by a strange form. It did take time, but I made up my mind. It's always quite hard to be sure. Oh, I've seen the good and bad, and I want you to know that people like you are hard to come by, like the Palest Butterflies. Now you stand out from the rest, and what's best is you don't have to show. So smooth, your style now proves that it takes a while to know the truth. Now it did take time, but I made up my mind. It's always quite hard to be sure. I've seen the good and bad, and I want you to know that people like you are hard to come by. Like the Palest Butterflies, butterfly, butterfly. Now it did take time, but I've made up my mind. It's always quite hard to be sure. When I've seen the good and bad, and I want you to know that people like you are hard to come by. Like the Palest Butterflies, butterfly, butterfly. Oh, you're one of a kind. Oh, you're one of a kind. Thanks, everybody. So apparently, the Palest Butterflies is meant to be the rarest butterfly on Earth. So that's the analogy, anyway. I've never seen one myself. I guess that's the point. But anyway, the next song I'm going to play is a song called Predictions. And it's actually on an EP that I've sort of brought out a month ago. And it's all a bit confusing, and we'll talk more about it later. But I was performing under my name that was shortened. So I was performing under a name called Mike Joseph. Now I'm performing under a name, Michael DeMarco.
What is your name?
Michael DeMarco. Michael DeMarco. That was my logic as well. That's why I went back to the original. Anyway, this song's called. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks very much. So this song's called Predictions. Why do things unravel like we're out of control? Well, together we're better at achieving our goal. You're sitting back doing the damage of the moves we made. Tell me, should I be proactive or just stay in my place? Is there ever a plan, or did it just fall this way? Did we sign on the line, or was it fate? Now people look for work and people look for inner peace. We all search for answers that may not exist. It's hard to predict, so we try to guess, because it's easier to make sense by fabricating it. And looking for work, and in time we'll find some peace. Oh, but I know it may not exist. Predicting the sense of what the next rise will be. We're working hard to convince when we only half believe. But it's on your front page and minds have been made. And now we're tangible disasters on center stage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thought we'd fall, so you made a call, and you probably should. But it led to an act, which led to that, and your prediction became true. It came true. Oh, it was true. Thanks very much. This next song is called Blue, Red, Happy and All. And it's also on that EP, and it's sort of, I wrote the song actually, funnily, I was at the beach one day, yeah, back when we had a summer, and yeah, I was sort of looking around and for some sort of inspiration, and saw that a lot of people were also sort of, sorry? It's all the inspiration you need. That's right. Anyway, so yeah, we've got plenty of inspiration. So the song's about sort of looking around. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Blue, red, happy and all. Surrounded by distracted minds that smile, face in the front. Peace in the jigsaw puzzle while they're busy and on the run. They're acting like the only words they hear are those that get spoken out loud, concealing the truth behind many moves. Blue, red, happy, or something in between. Young, old, smiling or not, we're often half asleep. 'Cause when the words inside become hard to ignore, that's when we're gonna see blue, red, happy and all. Some have said their life is like a theater that's all worth being observed, that we're each playing our unique roles to suit our different scenarios. And then they say they're not cynical, they're just staring at a different view. We all had our truths behind many moods. We've got blue, red, happy, or something in between. Young, old, smiling or not, we're often half asleep. 'Cause when the words inside become hard to ignore, that's when we're gonna see blue, red, happy and all. Theatre or not, whatever your view, the engine driving many axes best left unrevealed. Does the daily protocol need always to be read? When the effort to conceal reveals a better version than the truth. Blue, red, happy, or something in between. Young, old, smiling or not, we're often half asleep. 'Cause when the words inside become hard to ignore, that's when we're gonna see blue, red, happy and blue, red, happy, or something in between. Young, old, smiling or not, we're often half asleep. 'Cause when the words inside become hard to ignore, that's when we're gonna see blue, red, happy and all. Say blue, red, blue, red, happy and all. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
Now, you mentioned before your whole name change thing. Can you run us through that?
Sure, yeah. So about a week ago, I made a decision to start performing and releasing music under my full name, which is Michael DeMarco. So that's why it was introduced tonight as Michael DeMarco, but prior to last week, just to make matters confusing, I was performing under the name Mike Joseph, which is my first name and my middle name, just sort of shortened down. And I released an EP about a month ago under the name Mike Joseph. And I'll be re-releasing it with some new vocals in hopefully a couple of weeks' time under the name Michael DeMarco. That's sort of the story.
Nice, all right. So, I read that as a kid you were playing classical music. What instrument did you play?
I started playing the piano. It was my first instrument. I started lessons when I was about 5. And then I learnt clarinet from about the age of 8 and sort of regrettably gave it all up by the time I was about 13 or 14.
Okay.
As you do.
Yeah. So how did you transition from like classical music to what you're doing now?
Well, yeah, I guess like it comes down to that. Like I gave it up around the age of 14,
Yeah.
and because I had that gap between obviously as well like a voice break, I started singing sort of pop music and folk and blues music around the age of 17. So I really had about 2 or 3 years where I wasn't playing much music at all, and then by the time I started playing again, I was playing different style of music.
Yeah, nice. Well, worked out well for you.
Thanks. Yeah.
We're loving it. So at what age did you start singing?
Well, yeah, I was in choirs and like singing classical, well, you'd call it classical music, I suppose, until sort of my voice broke, and then I stopped singing altogether until I was about 17 or 18.
Yeah.
And yeah, sort of, well, that was about 4 years ago, or three or 4 years ago, probably.
Yeah, right. So, as a singer-songwriter, what inspires you to write music?
Oh man, I can tell you a story. Oh, sorry.
1 second, we can tell me the story at the end. We can have a proper chat at the end. To answer your question, sorry. Probably, I don't know, I guess sort of the main things that sort of inspired me was listening to music. And yeah, so listening to music and other influence as well. So some of my favourite performers, like Ray Charles was a big influence. James Taylor, Bob Dylan. Ray Charles probably didn't write as much of his own songs as some of the other guys, I guess, but vocally he was a huge influence on me. And I guess it just inspired me to start writing music.
Yeah, nice.
Just listening to those other artists perform and do their thing.
Yeah, nice. So you mentioned earlier about your EP. Can you
Yes.
tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's got 5 songs in it, and it's called Ubiquity 5, and they're all original compositions. And yeah, so it's sort of, it'll be re-released in a couple of weeks' time. I guess sort of the songs sort of take that blend of, I guess the idea of it was to write songs that are relevant to everyday sort of life, hence the title of the EP.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully the music sort of speaks for itself, I guess. But yeah.
Awesome. So you've got a couple more songs for us?
I do. I'm playing some blues music now, and then we'll wrap it up with another tune.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Take it away, Michael.
Thanks very much.
Hey, Mikey.
Alright. This next song will be a cover, actually, of a blues tune called Sweet Home Chicago.
Oh, Mikey.
Oh, baby, don't you wanna go? I said, oh, baby, don't you wanna go back to the land of California, to my sweet home, Chicago? No, baby, don't you wanna go? I said, oh, baby, don't you wanna go back to the land of California, to my sweet home, Chicago? And I say, what I want is 2, 2 is 4, 1, 2 is 6, you better be ready to roll. I said, hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to the land of California, to my sweet home, Chicago? I said, hey, baby, back to the land, California, to my sweet home. Back in my sweet home, in my sweet home, in my sweet home in Chicago. Thanks. This next song is called Trending Right Now, and it's a song that I wrote. It's hard keeping up with what's hot now. There's a lot of you, so much to choose, and good old trends I know little about. So enjoy the sound of the blues. So there's blue jeans, black jeans, white jeans, and ripped jeans too. They got them skinny, wide on tape, but some designed to complement your shoes. And nowadays, the older they appear to look, the better. So it seems. Now forget the phones or computers, what I found interesting for food. Oh, it seems to be increasingly easy for me to buy fresh vegetable juice. And independent coffee shops, they pop up and their patrons take pictures of their food. Trending right now, trending right, trending right. Trending right now. It's hard keeping up with what's hot now. Oh, a lot of you, so much to choose, and good old trends I know little about. So enjoy the sound of the old blues. Right, so there's blue jeans, black jeans, white jeans, and ripped jeans too. Oh, I got them skinny, wide on tape, but some designed to complement your shoes. Nowadays, the older they appear to look the better. Oh, so it seems. They forget the phones or computers, what I find interesting, the food. Oh, it seems to be increasingly easy for me to buy fresh vegetable juice. Independent coffee shops, they pop up and the patrons take pictures of their food. Singing trending right now, trending right, trending right, trending right now. Thanks very much. All right.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Definitely earned yourself a couple of new fans in the audience
Yes,
tonight.
I hope so.
And had a couple of people online as well saying they absolutely love it. So
Oh, that's
well
great.
done.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone to listen and the audience. You're welcome. It was a pleasure. Yeah.
Where can we see you next?
I'm playing on Friday night at a place in Glebe called Sappho. Sappho Used Books. It's a wine bar. Friday night from about 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the next gig.
Awesome.
So try and get down there. Anyone here who can, or anyone watching, it'd be awesome. All the merrier.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for playing for us tonight. Thank you everyone for coming down. Thank you to everyone that watched online.
Thanks
Thank
very much.
you.
Yes, and please, yeah. Sorry.
No, go.
I was just going to say, yeah, if you can, everyone check out my Facebook page or whatever, Michael DeMarco Music. That'd be great. Yeah, thanks very much. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.